What is something you learned about your mate after you married your mate and people did not hold back? Just saying that line when we were talking earlier, somebody texted at 37530. I didn't know he was a meth head. He conquered that battle only to become an alcoholic. I wish I had known.
Wow.
Because I was saying, like, you're watching this couple and they're doing their first dance. And, like, the world is their oyster. It's like they've got their whole life ahead of them together. It's like, what are the obstacles, the hurdles in their way they don't know?
Do people change?
For that lady, it was that he had a
like, say you live together, because we all kind of agree
I think you take on each other's traits.
But once you live together, you think there'd be no surprises. Once you get married, do you think they let their guard down a little bit more? Or is this like this BuzzFeed article? Is it mostly people that they got married and then they lived together, and that's when they notice things? Because you live together for a year or two, you're going to same person.
Well, what if you didn't live together for a year or two?
That's what I'm saying. But
I think that's what this is about.
Is that
people make this discovery when they start living together. It doesn't
say if people were living together before they got married or not. It just says people did not hold back, and these are some of the things they discovered with their mate.
What they found out, then we could kind of decipher.
Okay, after 5 years of marriage, I found out that my husband's family had tried to take a hit out on his ex-wife years earlier.
God.
They ended up not going through with it, but I ran like hell and I never looked back.
Wow. Murderers.
That's crazy.
Okay.
I found out after years of marriage that my husband burned down his house for insurance money when he was married previously, and nobody ever found out.
Oh, my God.
So I bet that's what they waited. He waited until they were married, right?
Mm-hmm,
like in the
I
movies,
guess you can't say anything. You can't testify against your mate.
Yeah. You can't
Oh, yeah.
How about this
Learn that
one?
from TV.
Yeah,
this
I don't know
woman,
if it's real or not. But.
I think that is a real thing, but somebody in the law can text us at 37530. Or if you're married, are you not? Is that like a safety?
Yeah, you don't have to testify against your spouse.
What if they divorce? What if I told you something, we're married, and then we got divorced like 3 years later?
I'd say all bets are off. You'd probably be bitter at them. You'd want to testify against them.
37530 to confirm or if that's true. Okay, this person said, I found out after years of marriage that my husband had lied to the IRS and he owed more than $50,000 to the government on taxes.
Oh, man.
And he married me to get my paycheck.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, God, that hurts. How about this one? First, he lied about even having graduated from high school. I was away at college getting my degree, and he pretended he'd been taking the ACT and scored the same level as me, but he didn't actually even get his GED until after we were married. And he kept getting fired from multiple jobs. He had me creating resumes with fraudulent graduation dates and everything, and I had no idea. Is that really crazy, y'all? How about this?
Would you divorce somebody over something like that, though?
What, over stupidity?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just major lies about your life. If they're lying about that, what else are they going to lie to you about?
That's a good point.
Would you divorce them over that? Like, say you have a kid, a 1-year-old.
So, well, if you're happy, I guess you could overlook it. Like, if everything else in the marriage is great.
But they're making you a liar by default. You don't know you're being a liar. She's making the resumes for him because he asks, can you build my resume for me? And she goes, okay, give me all your stuff.
Obviously, he's embarrassed.
And she's writing that he's done all this academic work and he has not. That's debatable. Okay, this person says, I found out my husband was addicted to dating apps and he never stopped using them throughout our entire dating phase.
That's something you can't
our
survive.
Relationship and our marriage.
Yeah. Typically when you get married, that means your dating days are over. You can still go on dates with your wife, but that's where it has to stop.
This is BuzzFeed's answers that people wrote on things you learned about your mate after you got married. This person said that he would sleep with people in our house that he found online. And the only reason I found out is because he made a video of it on our iPad. My son was using it.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. That would be horrible.
Another person said, my husband told me we can't go to Hawaii for our honeymoon because my doctor diagnosed me with a heart condition. I can't fly that far. Turns out he was on probation and could not travel due to checking in with his parole officer.
How did you pull that?
Oh, that's a brilliant lie.
But does that mean you can't fly anywhere?
That means he can't go anywhere. He's got to stay within
he said too far,
confines of the county.
But if
I guess.
Yeah, if he's confined, he can get away with that.
This person said she found out her husband's a hoarder. We did not live together before we got married. He's a hoarder.
Boy, that's something you would want to know ahead of time. Like, you would want to go over to their apartment before.
Yeah, how did he hide the hoarding?
Unless if he was hoarding
in the time that
good stuff. Like my friend's got like $25,000 worth of Barbie dolls.
What?
Okay, that's a collector.
How many Barbie
There's a
dolls
difference
is that?
between a
Him and his
collector.
wife collected them. They got divorced, but they kept them. They have it in a storage unit and stuff.
How many Barbie dolls is worth $25,000?
I don't know.
If you get that number one Barbie
Original
doll,
boxes,
Oh, yeah,
like
those
that
are really
first
expensive.
one, yeah, that's
Okay, that's a hardcore collector. When we're talking hoarding, you walk in the door
You can't
and
see
you need
anything.
like a snow shovel to get all the garbage out of the
You
way.
have
That's
newspapers
hoarding.
piled up. You
Yeah.
got
Talk about piles.
You go
Talk
to
about
garage
piles.
sales and you just want to buy the stuff. I
You
think
can't
that's
stop.
Is that just people just addicted to buying things?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or just not, because the thing is,
it's
once it
cheaper.
comes in, something has to go out. Not everybody lives by that.
It's a
including myself.
psychological disorder.
You buy something, you got to replace the thing that you know what I mean? Like if I bought a new shirt, I should dump a shirt I don't wear anymore.
Yes.
But then that's how your closet gets cluttery because you're like, oh, all these
What
shirts
about
I
you
don't wear
guys? When you all got married, and Kevin, you're getting married, but you already live together. Did you guys all discover something about your mate that you
Yes.
didn't know previously?
Yes.
Ooh, go ahead, spill.
I don't know why. And
He's like, he can't even talk. It's so shocking.
Uh-oh.
he loves pillows.
Like decorative pillows or
Yes.
pillows to sleep with?
Yes, both.
Okay.
I always had just, one or two pillows on a full bed, but I think we're up to 7 or 8 now.
Well,
On the bed?
He likes,
on
he
the
likes
bed.
comfort.
They're
Does
pretty.
he like to be surrounded
They're really
by them
pretty.
like
Are they
he's in a
decorative
cocoon
or-
while he sleeps?
Or you can
Well, yeah,
lay
when
on
I
them.
come home, most of them have like developed into a horseshoe shape where he's propped himself up and listening to us. He's probably listening to us right now, propped
Well,
up.
enjoy
on
all
those
those
pillows.
pillows.
seven
A king
of
size
our
bed to
pillows.
fit all those pillows.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just when you go to bed, just like, oh my god,
The
I feel like you got to do some work again.
I still have my wife's nursing pillow. I see photos of my daughter. She's 14. So we had this 14 years ago. It's pink. And it's like a boomerang, that one.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
that
yeah, I know
awesome
this.
boppy
Every day
pillow.
in the movie room, I will sit there and I have to have it on my
lap.
lap and put my hands on
Uh-huh.
it. I don't even know what it's like to sit in that room without it.
Little
Is
lap
you- do you
pillow.
put
That's
like
funny.
food on
It's
it,
my little
or
plate. Yeah, oh yeah. When I've eaten, I'll put my plate on it
Put a
too and
plate on
watch.
Uh-huh.
You can take it off and wash the cover.
What is something
I
you
couldn't
didn't know
live without
about your
that.
wife before you married her? Until you married her?
like
Eric?
moving in together? You live together for the first time. You're like, didn't know that.
I'm trying to think because I don't
I don't think you
there
lived
is-
together that long before y'all
I
got
bet you
married.
she learned a few things about you.
Yeah, but we both are the same. Like we don't want to fart in front of each other. We're not into that.
Oh, that's a
It's
shame.
like something that's like a...
We don't play battle cards or whatever.
You and
Battle
Booster
craps.
like, hey, can you beat this one?
We're not going that far, but still, it's not a problem.
You don't hold back.
No, well, I mean, if we're eating dinner, I'll try not to
Yeah, at least
like
then.
ruin the flavor or anything like that.